The song I finished after I met her. Did he write a frickin' song?
Oh, he writes songs. Yeah, he's a musician, Linkar. He's a musician.
He's in a band.
He's in a band. He's a DJ.
But then I keep coming back to the fact that he slept with his wife, with his brother's wife right after he died.
Yep. Oh, that's the
like
stuff.
Snorting her hair.
Smell like mummy.
I growl deep in my throat, my arousal complete, straining against black denim.
Oh, he's groaning and talking into her mouth. Like, what a sexy man.
She's unmanned me!
Do you feel emasculated by your tears, sir?
Well, I get what you're going for there, but now you just put circus music in my head. I'm only so familiar with their work.
I envy you for that. At some point, you're going to have to describe him taking her SpongeBob SquarePants pants off.
Why?
I want to go home.
It's music to my dick.
Oh, that hurt me. That cut deep, I'm not gonna lie.
Music to his dick.
Music to my dick. I think she's busted that line out before, and it's worse every time. What is dick music, Linkara? Can you explain it to me? The music of the dick.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns done.
I'm imagining a snake charmer.
There you go.
I am so uncomfortable.
Oh me, oh my. Anyway. You're so beautiful! I'm sorry, I whisper. You're so beautiful.
Always whisper.
I whisper, and my fingers clench in her. Look! I get it. Your hands are in each other's hair.
They're just pulling each other's hair like kids on the playground.
But at no point do you ever say that you let go of their hair, so you're just clenching harder and harder. Is what I'm hearing here.
And they're both doing it. They both just have each other's hands in their hair. They're kissing and then like pulling each other's hair. It's like when you actually visualize what she's describing, it's bizarre.
It's someone's kink, I'm sure, but still. Okay. Let's see. I gotta scroll down now. Oh dear God. Her chin lifts, and I anoint the underside of her throat with feather-light kisses. Okay, again, I think you're confused about what direction you're going in here. I anoint the underside of her throat with feather-light kisses until I reach her ear.
So wait, so it goes like...
So he's starting here and going all the way over. Okay, maybe it's not as bad because it's like if she's like put her head back like this,
yanking her hair back.
It's going more like a horizontal line. But that confused me for a second. I was like, wait, he's going down and then up? What?
Yeah. I never thought I'd say this about an E.L. James book. I wish they'd just bang already. Jeez.
Okay, with my other hand, I squeeze her behind. We need, behind counter.
Yeah.
Put a counter on this video. Behind counter. As my lips seek hers once more, my tongue teasing and exploring her mouth, giving and taking as her lips learn mine and I learn hers. I trail kisses down her neck to where her pulse beats fast and furious beneath her skin.
More learning.
I think you mean too fast, too furious beneath her skin.
Yeah, let's get Dominic in here to be like, it's about family.
What's this guy's name again? Like his real name?
Max. This guy Maxim, I think, or Max.
What was the thick thing?
Oh, Trevor Thick, I think is his family name, but you can call him Thick Dick, Thick Basket, Thick Head, Thick Behind.
Trevor Thick was family. I want to make love to you, I whisper. Alessia stills. I cradle her face with both hands and brush her lips with my thumb.
Let this poor woman move her own head.
Do you want to stop? Okay, she bites her top lip. So
Yeah.
he's got a thumb on the lower part. She's biting the top lip at the same time.
This is the mental image that we have here. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Maxim.
Thick dick.
Thick dick.
Talk to me. Do you want me to stop? She bites her top lip, and her eyes dart toward the window, where the sky is color-washed with a splash of pink from the coming dusk. No one can see us, I assure her. Her smile is hesitant, but she whispers, Do not stop. I stroke her cheek with the backs of my fingers and lose myself in her dark, dark gaze. Are you sure you want to do this? She nods. Tell me, Alessia. I need to hear you say it. I kiss the corners of her mouth once more, and she closes her eyes. Yes, she breathes. Oh, baby! I'm sorry. He murmured that. Oh, baby.
Of course he murmured it. He murmurs everything.
Wrap your legs around me. So he's like, you telling her to jump into his arms here, I guess?
I don't know.
I clasp her waist and lift her easily. She puts her hands on my shoulders. Legs round me, face shining with what I hope is lust and excitement. She hooks her legs around my waist, and her arms circle my neck. Piggyback ride! No.
Again, I get that he's going for consent, but he's already in the chapter preceding this one established that in her current alcohol state, she is not capable of informed consent. So, like, I don't know what.
Well, he says that she's tipsy, so
but,
not necessarily drunk and
maybe not, but like the author went out of her way to establish that he knows there would be a moral issue with sleeping with her right now. As keen as she seems, he said, like, oh no, she's drunk right now, this would be immoral. And now he's doing it anyway, so she didn't have to draw attention to this fact.
Yeah. Yeah, if they hadn't done that, I'd completely forgotten about that with the multiple pages of all this junk.
All this kissing.
Although it has been some time since the establishment of the tipsiness.
Yeah, so like when
it's
when
possible
he was
the buzz has worn off.
Yeah, his like grief over his brother has sort of taken precedent over any moral issues he would have with sleeping to her. So what E.L. James is saying here is that consent, like his feelings are more important than her informed consent. He is not responsible anymore for taking advantage of a drunk girl because he's sad.
To be fair here, I shouldn't be giving any fairness to this, but I am pretty sure with the constant attempts of having him ask, "Are you sure?" Do you is trying to make sure this is very clear. Consent is being given. Consent is possible to be given. And that there was a separation of time where she is not tipsy anymore.
Well, I mean, how much time has passed? They got back, they microwaved her trousers, and now they're doing it. It's like
there seemed to be some time because he was like doing something else for a bit before he found her in the scullery room, and he did walk around the house looking for her for a bit.
Maybe, like I'm just saying, like there was no need to draw so much attention to the fact that this could be possibly not. She's not in a fit state of mind to consent. They haven't really established that she's returned to it. She might have done with the amount of time that's passed, but like I said, it's going from one to the other with the implication that it doesn't matter to him anymore because he's forgotten about it because his emotions are more important. That's just like I said, she didn't have to write it this way. She could have.
She did not have to bring up the tipsiness at all because you're right. It does bring in questions of consent into this.
In as many
even though
words.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be that by now she's sober again.
Hopefully, like I'm hoping so. I really am. Like I said, it's just this is exactly what drives me mad about E.L. James. You know, she makes it so much worse than it has to be.
All right, so where was I? Let's
sorry,
continue
went off
here.
A tangent there. Yeah.
Legs around me. Sorry, I just like. This is supposed to be sexy, and it's not, and in the normal circumstances would be, but it's just like I'm just thinking in my head, piggyback ride. He's taking her for a ride now. Hold on, I take the stairs while she kisses my throat.
Hold on, Spider Monkey.
Yep. You smell good, she says, as if to herself. Oh, sweetheart, so do you. I set her down beside the bed and kiss her again. I want to see you. My hands find the hem of her football shirt. Why did he remind us that it's the soccer shirt?
Yeah.
Is he gonna say, I take her SpongeBob pajamas and pull them down?
I hope not. I will cry.
I will laugh. I will laugh so hard, Dom. Gently, I pull it up over her head. Even though she's wearing a bra, she crosses her arms in front of her breasts as her hair falls in a dusky, curling cascade to her waist. She's shy. She's innocent. She's stunning. I'm aroused and touched at once, but I want her to feel comfortable. Do you want to do this in the dark? No, she says immediately. Not the dark. Of course, she hates the dark.
Very established. You got a child tonight, Mike.
Okay, I get it. I reassure her. You're gorgeous. My voice is filled with breathless wonder as I discard her shirt on the floor. I smooth her hair off her face, my hands finding her chin. Like, both hands are on her chin now.
So much face touching, just so much.
Yeah,
it's just nothing. It's hair, face, taste, lips, fur, hair, pulling hair.
No wonder she only has one word for ass.
Yeah, she's all about the face.
You could probably describe the face with like 50 different types of adjectives, but any other part of the body. Her fingers bunch in my. I gently kiss her again and again until she relaxes, splaying her hands on my chest. Splaying is not the word I would use there. And kissing me back. Her fingers bunch in my sweater, and she tugs. I peer down at her. You want me to take this off? She nods with enthusiasm. For you, beautiful. Anything. Were you going to wear your sweater while you were having sex a minute ago? Like, if she hadn't asked, you were just going to keep the sweater on. I drag my sweater and t-shirt off and drop them beside her Arsenal FC. Really wants us to know!
Really wants to know this isn't a Manchester United shirt. Heck no, it has to be Arsenal.
She glances from my eyes to my naked chest and I stay still, letting her look. Touch me, I whisper. She gasps. I want you to. I don't bite. Not unless you ask me to. Her eyes light up, and carefully she places her hand over my heart. Fuck! She knows I'm a vampire. I'm sure it somersaults beneath her fingers. I close my eyes, enjoying the searing sensation. Are her hands really hot?
Apparently.
She leans forward and kisses my skin where my heart is thundering. Yes. I sweep her hair off her neck and skim my lips down her throat and across her shoulder to her bra strap. I smile against... Okay, so like, he's got his face against her shoulder and he's smiling.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be able to see that.
Her
this
bra
is
is
the point where we
pink.
stop making eye contact. Okay, let's power through.
With my thumb and finger, I ease her strap off her shoulder as her ragged breathing fills my ears. Turn around, I murmur. Alessia raises heated eyes to mine and turns so her back is against my front. She crosses her arms, covering herself once more. I scoop her hair from her other shoulder and kiss her neck while slipping my other arm around her and cross her belly and grasping her hip. I pull her against me so my erection is cradled at the top of her... Again! With the behind! You are literally in a doggy-style position, and you are still saying behind!
You're lucky she's not saying, like, posterior or something even more chase.
Like, I don't have one in my office. I want to grab a thesaurus and say, here, I will mail this to you!
Well, no, she's thesaurus, like, things like looking across at people or these, like, sensations she gets from spine to dick, but, like, for some reason she cannot, when it comes to the Arse, she can't handle saying. Yep. I'm sorry, my brain is fusing.
I groan in her ear and she squirms against me. Fuck me. No, dude, it's the other way around right now with what you're doing.
I need another cat. Hang on 1 second.
You need another cat.
Oh, I need a cat break. Come on. Hey, no, I know you don't want to be on screen. Here we go. Wisp doesn't like being held for as long, so we're not going to get as much time with him.
That's fine. We just need some relief.
Yeah. Just need some emotional support here, buddy. Thank you. You're a good kitty. Okay, let's do this.
With great care, I ease down her remaining strap. You're still... Okay, dude. In the position you're in... You are... If you wanted to get the bra off, you are literally... You could bring your hands to the back and unclasp...
So, well, he turned her around specifically so he could do the thing.
No, because he's still trying to... He's still pulling the bra strap off instead. It's like... It's... What? You could just...
Yeah. Just, it's... Again, she's describing every breath.
I'm not even... I did a review a few years ago of the Infinity Gauntlet. The original Marvel tale with Thanos, Thanos, everyone trying to fight Thanos. And of course in the movie it's different. The movie it's all about him trying to balance the universe, trying to get rid of half the universe and kill half the universe with the power. In the comic, he's trying to make Death fall in love with him. Literally, he's trying to make the Grim Reaper, fall in love with him. That's the whole point of it. And I kept giving advice, like, dude, all these actions, you are terrible at this.
I was wondering
all you
how
talk
you're
about
going
is
to bring
yourself
Thanos
on the
into this
stage.
sex scene. I was like, where's he going with this? It's like when Thanos
The reason
fucks
I'm coming back to this is, even me, I'm just thinking to myself, dude, I wish I was in the room with you right now to be like, to give you coaching advice. I'm not even a prolific dater or anything. I was actually really bad at it. But even I, someone who was terrible at dating in high school and dating in college, not had the largest experience in the world, and I'm married now. Even I can see you suck at this.
Our hero, our sexy stud hero, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like, you are literally in a position where you could just unsnap her bra from behind, but you're still fumbling around with the bra straps. Anyway, we gotta have these interruptions or else we'll go crazy reading this. Skimming my fingers across her shoulder and pressing tender, wet kisses in the wake of her skin.
Why did they have to be wet?
Sorry, I just imagine that she's suddenly like out of the word moist everywhere.
I leave moist
Just to be really
kisses on her
gross.
moist shoulder and her moistness kids.
Her skin is soft and fair and almost flawless. She has a little mole at the base of her neck beneath the chain that holds her gold cross. I kiss it.
Ew, why?
Okay? Her scent is clean and wholesome.
She smelled like the fucking sea 10 minutes ago.
It's wholesome, Dom. The sea is wholesome.
Her smell was getting him hard before, now it's fucking wholesome? Did her musk change in the meantime?
It's a wholesome scent.
Wholesome.
Seawater.
How do you smell wholesome? Like, you smell like Mama's apple pie? What is happening?
You smell wonderful. I'm murmuring.
Mama.
You gotta have multiple counters here. Behind and murmur.
Oh, the murmur thing will be off the scale before we even got to the end of the first hour. Trust me.
As I undo her bra, moving my arm up her body, I feel the weight of her breasts on my forearm. He's moving an arm
Hot.
up her body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got some elbow tit action.
Is he, okay, so he's like wrapped around her over on top, so is he like lifting an arm up like this? And even then, moving arm up the body usually describes, like, going
I guess it's
around,
like this action.
not like, you know, not like lifting physically up. Are you doing bench presses with her boobs?
If you'd spoken to me 10 years ago and I thought in a decade I will be critiquing sex with Linkara, that would have changed me as a person, you know?
One of my favorite jokes from my 500th episode. Welcome back to Future's End. To recap, this is what I decided to do with my life. Okay. She sucks in a breath and holds her bra against her butt. Holds her bra against her body with crossed arm. Is she laying like this on the bed? Because I thought she was in doggy style position a second ago. But if she's not, then she's like laying like face first into the bed with the bra against her like this.
I thought they were still standing up. Did they lie on the bed at some point?
I thought they were on the bed. Maybe I'm just projecting what I think where I think the sex scene is going, and I'm just wrong here. It's possible, like, you know. Well, because it's possible I just extrapolated because I figured at this point that's where they were going. Because they said. Screw it, I'm looking now. This is going to drive me crazy.
Rewind.
She's shy, she's innocent. I want to make love to you. It's music to my dick.
No, why would you go back to that? Did you get your answer?
Yep. This one's on me. It says he set her down beside the bed. So they're still standing up. This is on me. I thought they were on the bed.
I mean, I assumed when they got to the whole sort of touching her boobs thing, because otherwise he would have had to have slid her hand underneath him.
Yeah, you see why I was confused by some of this.
100%, man. I was like, I've given up trying to keep track of where they are in the room, because E.L. James is not good at mentioning. So.
No, they're not on the bed yet. They're beside the bed. That's why some of the things they were describing were weird. So yes, he was running his hand up her body. Yeah. He's just standing behind her. He's not like got her in doggy style position or anything. So undoing the straps kind of makes sense. Still stupid considering he's behind her and could just unclasp it. But it makes a little more sense now.
So I'm so glad we solved this mystery.
This is... Yeah, we got to that.
We prowed this shit. Did you need to get a drink or something?
Oh yeah, I got another sun kiss.
Oh good times.
We Encyclopedia Brown this thing. Okay, I should get back to this.
Should we, though?
It's for charity.
Okay, yeah, please.
The ACLU is depending on us to read the sex scene. Anyway, she's holding her bra against herself like this. He's standing behind her. Easy, I murmur, while I hold her close. I skim my fingers down her stomach and between her hips. Then dip my thumb into the waistband of her pajama. He's not mentioning the SpongeBob part, but here we go.
But we know SpongeBob is on these plants looking up at him and his erection, like, hey.
Make it, you know it's the big grin, too, the smile.
Maybe Patrick's there getting an eyeful of his balls.
Zot, she moans. I want you, I whisper, and nip her again. And I do bite. And, Albanian, Ede unete desirishaj. I have no.
That was the closest I think anyone's ever come to pronouncing Albanian so far in this book, so.
Yeah, maybe you can run that through a translator real quick to figure out what the hell she just said. English. I kissed that spot behind her ear and, oh boy, and slip my hand inside her pajamas and slide my fingers over her sex. She's shaved.
Oh, God. It's Google Translate is not recognizing it as anything so far.
Well, do you have the umlauts over the E?
Oh, I want you to, finally. Sorry, Google, I think, was objective.
Okay, I want you to bite. Yeah, there's a... Yeah. Still, thank you for that. This is... She stiffens against me, but I graze my thumb over her clitoris. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4.
Why are we
stop
keeping
there?
count?
5. Go for 10.
Why is the Count from Sesame Street fingering her?
Go for 10, man. And she throws her head back against my shoulder and whimpers. Yes, I whisper, and continue stroking her, teasing her, arousing her with my fingers.
You're killing me. This is killing me, man.
You chose to do this.
I know. It seemed like a good...
And I agreed because I'm an idiot.
You're a good friend.
Well, we'll see how long we're friends we are for after this.
We will be avoiding eye contact for the next couple of conventions, but apart from that, I think we'll be fine.
You know? Okay. She drops... Did he unclasp the back of the bra?
Yes.
She drops her arms, her bra sliding to the floor.
So the last time we checked, she was doing this action, holding the bra to her, I guess, for the big reveal.
Yeah, she was holding the bra to her. So, like, I gotta presume... Maybe I missed that. Like, I think he did say he unclasped it finally. But why he unclasped it before... And then... whatever.
Well, he took one strap off.
I'm getting stuck on the minutia.
Yeah, let's not do we don't need to do a visual replay now I think about it. Let's do this.
We're like 2 sports commentators doing a play-by-play. Let's see that an instant replay.
It's a bold move. Let's see if it plays out well for him.
We're gonna need the Albanian translator again in a second here. She grabs my legs, pulling at my jeans and clenching her hands around the material. So she's still facing away from him, so she's reaching behind to do this. Her mouth drops open. Her eyes are screwed shut. She's very repetitive with the writing.
Oh, yes. You're not
Screwed
wrong.
shut is a phrase she's used multiple times now. And she's panting. Yes, baby. Feel it. I have a hard time imagining this guy. This guy. Who has been all about she's so innocent, she's so naive, and she's so wholesome. So calling her baby.
Yeah, you think it might be a bit more literal than usual.
I doubt it's literal, but it's still just like, it's weird because like he's talking to her like this is a hot date and not supposed to be like romantic, first time. Okay, her mouth drops open. Best baby feel it. I tease her ear with my teeth, and she bites her upper lip. Again, she's going for the upper lip. She's going for the upper lip, so she's doing this.
Yeah, I know. There's no sexy version of that. I've tried.
Like, do you mean the bottom lip? Because biting the bottom lip is a common thing for this kind of thing. Like, oh dear, I'm so hot. Biting the bottom lip.
No.
But like biting biting the upper lip is like trying to make a face.
Yeah, there's no sexy version because you can either do lips on the outside or teeth on the outside. Either way, I'm not fucking that.
And she bites her upper lip. My fingers continue to tantalize her. That word is not what you think it means. If you were tantalizing her, you'd be trying to seduce her. You'd be trying to attract her. You'd be trying to impress her with, before anything actually happens. You are right now rubbing her clit. The sex is happening right now. That's not tantalizing. That's just sex.
E.L. James has proven many times she doesn't really understand that words have meanings. Hello, Sir Terry. You having fun on that scratching post? Yeah.
Telutem. English, please.
That is what it translates to, so.
I'm assuming it was it. And I continue to give her what she wants, what she needs. Her legs start to tremble, and I tighten my arm around her. She's close. Does she know? I've got you,
He's asking if she knows what an orgasm is, I assume.
Yeah, I just figured. I'm just like, wait. Are you trying to suggest she's that innocent?
I mean, he doesn't know this, but she has already, rubbed one out in the shower at the same time that he was doing it. So, like, she knows, but, like, he's like, yeah, do you know what any of this is? Because apparently that's hot, apparently.
And her grasp on me tightens, so she's almost cutting off the circulation. She's almost cutting off the circulation to my leg. She's reaching behind to grab his legs.
With her have they established that this is her hands or her legs? I can't remember.
Her arms, because right now he's standing behind her. Because he set her down beside the bed. Unless at some point...
She's turned around.
She wrapped around her from behind or something like... Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, her as an acrobat wrapping around him and, like her extending out from him.
Yeah, so, like, it's both his legs, so she must be, like, holding him around the waist so hard. She's, like, sumo crushing him. Like, argh.
He's supposed to be wrapped around her and teasing her. But if she's reaching behind to grab him so hard it's cutting off circulation, that means that, like, she's got a freaking death grip on his calves or whatever. Awkward positioning. Okay. And she whimpers and suddenly cries out as her body slowly convulses and she comes apart in my...
Oh, that's fucking...
I know. It's a fine way of putting it. It's pretty fine, but given the rest of this, I just imagine her, like, collapsing like the mannequin doll, just, like, falls apart.
It's E.L. James's favorite metaphor. Like, every time Anastasia Steele came, she dissolved, she came apart, she dissipated. Always the same metaphor. I become undone. It's always the same euphemism for jizzing.
And I hold her through her orgasm, and she sags against me. Oh, Alessia, I whisper in her ear, and, lifting her into my arms, I draw back the... Okay, Wait a second. Lifting her into my arms, I draw back the quilt and lay her down on the bed.
Yeah, no, it's...
She's holding her while trying to pull the blanket back on the bed.
He's basically doing the tablecloth trick. He's like, the behind is still standing.
You're doing it out of order, man. Pull the sheet back, pick her up, then put her in the bed.
Why do they... I mean, are they going for some under the covers action? Why not just do it on top of the quilt?
It's a good quilt. You don't want to ruin it with sex juices.
Oh, God. Oh.
That was his father's quilt. No, it was his brother's quilt.
My brother handmade that quilt. I don't want to get your orgasm on it.
I don't want to get your lusty murmurs on it. I'm so sorry.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Her hair fans out like a wild mane over the pillows and down over her breasts. The hair keeps falling on her breasts the same way, concealing all but her dark pink nipples from me. Fuck. Bathed in the soft rosy light from the gathering dusk, she's exquisite, even in SpongeBob pajama trousers! Yes!
It happened. It happened. It happened. Why? SpongeBob is ruined for me forever! Why did you drag that sweet, innocent sea sponge into your sexcapades, E.L. James.
Welcome back to Scenes from a Hat. Things you can say about SpongeBob SquarePants, but you can't say about a woman. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Why? Oh, I figured it had to be coming, but I still wasn't ready.
I laugh because I can't cry. I can't cry in front of you, Dom. I'm sorry.
You're right. If we cry, we're unmanned. We must.
We are unmanned.
Cry later.
Oh, dear God. Okay. Do you have any idea how beautiful you look right now? I ask. And she turns astonished eyes to mine. Ooh-ah, she whispers. I'm pretty sure it's her saying this. No, English. Wow. Wow, yes. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be her saying no English, wow. I think.
Yeah, there's no break in that. It's not a new line, so there's no way that isn't her saying it. So she's correcting herself because this asshole can't guess that means wow.
Yeah, it's just that because he's the one who keeps saying English.
Yeah.
My jeans feel several sizes too small, and I want to rip off her pajamas and bury myself in her. But she needs time. I know this. I wish my cock understood. Not taking my eyes off her.
Oh my! I thought you were joking that line. It's actually in there. I wish my cock understood. Hang on, I need to explain some things to my dick.
Yeah, you got there before I was going to try to make a music to my dick reference. I undo the top button and unzip the fly of my jeans to give my erection some much-needed room. Maybe I should remove... Oh, he means his pants, but maybe I should remove them.
What is... Maybe I should take my dick off.
Yeah, because that's...
Yeah, dude, just take your pants off. Jesus, it's not that hard.
Well, that's the thing. I undo the top button, unzip the fly of my jeans, give my erection some much-needed room. When he says, maybe I should remove them, the last sentence ended with the erection, which makes it sound like you're saying, maybe I should remove my erection. I know you mean your pants.
But, she's also seen him naked before, so I don't know what he's, saving this big reveal.
Leaving on my underwear, I slip my jeans off and drop them on the floor. I take a deep breath and try to bring my breathing under control. May I join you? I ask. Eyes wide, she nods, and I need no further encouragement. I lie down beside her, propped up on my elbow. Just visualizing it for the people at home.
Is he still wearing his underpants with his dick sticking out through the fly? Is that the mental image we're supposed to have here?
I didn't before. But now you put it there. Thanks, Tom.
I also noticed he didn't do the sort of, when you're trying to take your pants off in a hurry and you got to get them stuck around your foot, so you're just like, shit, am I still sexy, baby?
Yep. Imagine if he was wearing the SpongeBob pajamas.
Yes, he's wearing Power Ranger underpants. That's the twist.
There you go. All right. I lie down. I take a strand of her hair, marveling at its softness, and wind and unwind it around my fingers. You like? She smiles, a shy but carnal smile. Yes, I like. And her tongue quickly skims her top lip. I stifle my groan, and, reaching up, I run the back of my index finger down along her cheek, along her chin, and down her neck. Get your hands... She has a face fetish. E.L. James has a fetish for faces, and that's fine. I'm not judging. You could like what you like.
I don't recall it in 50 Shades, but this particular sex scene has been very hair and face centric, hasn't it? It's been a real recurring theme.
When they say that the brain is the most powerful sex organ, I don't think this is what they mean. Okay, and her tongue quickly slips down her lip. My fingers stop at her little gold cross. The sight of it makes me pause. Are you sure you want to do this?
Jesus is watching us, baby.
Her fathomless eyes stare into mine, and I feel exposed, like she's scrutinizing my soul. It's sobering. I feel far more naked than I am. You are only wearing your boxers, dude. Like you are technically not naked right now. She swallows. Yes. If there's anything you don't like or you don't want to do, tell me, yes? She nods and reaches up to caress my face. Maxim, she whispers, and I lean down and brush her lips with mine. She groans, and she threads her hands through my hair, and her tongue tentatively touches and moistens my... You're... Again, you just fingered her clit. that's like a lot of... And it was barely described. But we gotta go into deep detail about the faces, about the face touching. How poetic can we get with the face touching?
All we got with the vagina touching was 1 2 but back to the face.
Desire scorches through me like wildfire. I hold her chin and deepen our first horizontal kiss. Horizontal. Okay, they're lying on their sides.
Yeah. Oh, well, I thought maybe he is horizontal in relation to her, so they're doing like a sideways kiss.
Like a perpendicular thing.
Yeah. Which, maybe.
It's not, I don't think it's terrible, but like...
It's not, I mean, you're just going to be getting a lot of like mustache action and stuff into it, you know?
Yeah. I want her, all of her, now, here. I revel in her response and her kiss, exploring, tasting, wanting. Abandoning her mouth, I trail my lips down her chin, down her throat, and along her sternum. With my hand, I sweep her hair aside, revealing my goal. Wait a second, the hair was not covering her nipples. Like they described that it covered everything but her nipples.
No, I think it said it did cover her nipples, because I remember thinking when he said fuck in the next scene, I thought what he was saying was, fuck, no, I can't see your boobies. Damn that hair.
Her hair fans out like a wild mane over the pillows and down over her breasts, concealing all but her dark pink nipples.
My mistake. They were poking out like a sexy cousin it.
There you go.
You're welcome for that mental image.
God damn it. Picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue.
There's no good day for this.
Okay. With my hand, revealing my goal, she gasps, her fingers pressed to my scalp. Actually, her scalp's at the top, never mind. As I gently lave her nipple. Lave? Lave.
Lave her nipple. I'm probably wrong, but I remember that being a woodworking term.
It's a verb. Wash against or over. Okay.
Okay, I was thinking of a lathe, a thin and flat strip of wood, especially one in a series forming a foundation for the plaster of a wall or tile.
Okay, scan my hand down her butt, I gently lave her nipple and pull it into my mouth, and suck hard. Ah, she cries. I blow gently on it, and she writhes beside me. I skim my hand over her hip and up to her other breast. Cupping it gently, I fondle and squeeze and marvel at how responsive she is when I brush the peak with my thumb. In a split second, her nipple is tall and rigid, matching its twin. Okay, we're finally getting sex stuff that's not just faces.
Yep. And it's just as horrible. I do want to say, like, for the audience, like, me and Linkara, neither of us are sex negative people, like, at all.
Yeah, not at all.
It's simply that this is really bad.
This sucks.
Like, it's not
This
the fact
sucks.
that they're having sex, it's the fact that it seems to defy time, space, physics, and it has fucking SpongeBob SquarePants in it.
It's not cute. It's not romantic. Most of the actual descriptions are about people touching each other's faces.
Scalp action.
There's no eroticism here. There's nothing hot. There's nothing, something to be like, oh dear, I don't want to be reading this with my friend here.
Yeah.
This is just goofy and really kind of just bad. And again, I need to keep pointing this out. She can't say the word ass. She'll describe in poetic detail brushing fingers across chins and ears and nibbling down around, but she just keeps saying behind.
We are so close to the end of the chapter, man. We can do this.
I know, we're getting there. We're gonna do this. Final one, squeeze of marble. Her nipples tall and rigid. She moans and her hips start to move to a rhythm I know so well. I'm assuming that's just like sex in general. I skate my hand down her body, caressing her as I go and continuing to tease her breasts with my lips. My fingers slip under her waistband, and she pushes her sex into my hand. Twice now, she has described her vagina as her sex.
Yeah, I don't care for... I've heard that used in smut before, and I don't care for it personally.
That's fine, but my problem is, once again, buy a thesaurus. I groan. She's wet. She's ready. Fuck. Slowly, I ease my finger inside her. She's tight and wet. You just said she was wet.
Repetition.
Why don't you... She's moist?
Is it Frank Miller who does the repetition, like who did like?
Yeah. Frank Miller loves repeating words over and over again, especially for like just kind of a weird, disjointed emphasis, and just saying the same thing over. It's Torgo speak.
There is
no way out of here. It'll be dark soon. There is no way out of here. But you can say the same thing again, but describe it differently. She's tight and wet. Okay, you hadn't described the tightness yet. Go. She already said she's wet though. So say she's tight. My fingers slipped through her from like natural lubricant. I don't frickin' know. I'm trying to think up here. I'm not the erotic fiction writer here.
Neither is she. She's...
Exactly. This is what she's supposed to be. This is what she's supposed to be doing because that's her job.
Dude, you can't script doctor this. It's beyond saving. It's dead on arrival.
I'm a critic. It's what I do. I withdraw my finger and ease it into her once more. Ah, she mules, and she tenses and fists the sheet.
Oh, that was not a good word. Oh, no. Why?
See, for me, she fists the sheets. I know she's saying she's grabbing them, but this is a sex scene. Fists has a different connotation.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure that does work.
Oh, baby, I want you some.
She balls the sheets into fists would make sense, but simply fisting the sheets is just like what she's punching it, you know? Like,
yeah. Are there holes in the bed that she is pushing? Oh, baby, I want you so much. My lips are between her breasts.
My voice comes out muffled between her fun bags.
See, now that's silly, but at least it's some variation.
And it's showing some awareness of the effects of the actions. What she doesn't seem to understand is that if you say, I place my lips against her cheek and then she says something, then the result is... It's like she doesn't remember what her characters are doing when they speak.
I've burned for you since I first saw you. Oh God, I'm on fire! Her body rises to meet my hand, and she tips her head back against the pillow. I kiss her stomach and leave a wet trail of possession down her skin. Possession?
What?
Okay, a wet trail of possession down her skin.
I have no idea what that means, and I'm not sure I want to, because every possible outcome is worse than the other.
A wet trail of possession.
Is he talking about pre-cum?
To her navel. What was that?
Is he talking about pre-cum?
No. Because he's kissing her.
Drooling on her, then?
Maybe the implication is that by kissing her, like she's his now.
Oh, But
even then, that's a stretch of a word.
A wet trail of anything is just the worst possible combination of words that you can put in a book.
Ugh. So he's now down to her navel. I circle it with my nose. My fingers move in and out of her. Okay, again, situational awareness. I know you're fingering her right now, but the last word you said was navel.
So his nose is in her navel, but his hand is he's like really getting up, like scrunching up now.
Yeah, he's like this because he's moving down probably to eat her out.
These gestures we're making are going to get my entire channel demonetized, by the way.
You're welcome. Like put censoring pixelation over us.
I think I might have to.
Again, just like situational awareness of where you're arranging these sentences, because you're talking about your fingers inside of her while the last word you mentioned was navel. Because now your reader is thinking that that he's fingering her belly button. It's not what he's doing. It's not what he's doing. But that's what the reader's gonna think because that's what you just mentioned.
You're not wrong.
Structure. Writing.
Get into her belly button, mate. That's how you got to turn her on.
That's the Wiseau method. Okay. I kiss her belly and run my tongue from hip to hip.
What, horizontally across her?
Yeah,
You just lick her across the sternum. I'm so, listen, we're both dudes, so we can't definitively say with any sort of first-hand experience what is arousing for women, but I can't see that being anything but weird and gross. Like
a poor marksman, you keep missing the target.
This is how he was taught cunnilingus. Just lick across the belly.
Zot! Time to say good.
What?
Oh, okay, they're not off yet. The pajamas have not been taken off yet. Because I read, time to say goodbye to these, I murmur against her belly. And I was like, her hips?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, see, I kiss her belly and run my tongue from hip to hip. It's time to say goodbyes to these, I murmur. Against her belly. Yeah, so what? It's talking about her
I was
organs?
confused a second. But then I read the next line, but her voice fades, I ease her pajamas down her leg. So she hadn't taken off the SpongeBob pajamas yet.
Yeah, but I am super with you there. That sentence implies he's going to be removing her hips and or belly.
Yeah. Removing my hand from inside her, I sit up. I never thought, she says, but her voice fades. I ease her pajamas down her leg, then toss them on top of my jeans.
SpongeBob is finally out of the
whisper.
equation, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a SpongeBob-free sex scene from this point on. Rejoice.
Well, here's what I don't know now, because I assumed that the pajama pants were off by now, considering everything he was doing.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. How is he? Panties?
How is he fingering? How is he? How did he have his hand?
He reached inside there, I guess. I didn't realize that they were still on.
I guess he must have taken them off just enough. But yeah, that's.
You just slid in there, I guess, but like, but because of the crappy way this is, you'll put in there, now I don't know if her panties are off too, because she doesn't explicitly say that her panties are off, and if you don't explicitly say it, then I'm just gonna assume that they're off until we get to that point, because otherwise, again, I thought the pajamas were off by now.
Yeah, me too, because that means that he was bringing her to orgasm while SpongeBob was still on her.
I hate you, Dom.
I think we just... Yeah, I hate me too, honestly.
If only all of Rome had one neck.
We're going to have to call this episode the SpongeBob SquarePants sex scene. That's...
There you go, yes. Okay. We're so close. We can do this.
So's he.
I never thought. Her voice fades. Wow, Whisper, she's fully naked. Okay, he says she's finally naked in his bed. Okay. So I gotta presume the panties are off now.
Well, no, they just, so panties must have gone with SpongeBob.
And she's sexy as hell. You've seen
me naked before.
You've seen me naked before. I was confused. Like, why is he bringing that up now? Yeah, I'm assuming that she has seen him naked before.
No, he's talking about himself. So while I whisper, she's finally naked, and then he says, "You've seen me naked before."
But then the next line is, "Yes," she whispered, "that you were lying down on your front."
So yeah, so she didn't.
We gotta move on.
It doesn't. But this dialogue makes no sense. It makes
no sense. I know. We gotta move on. Sir Terry, get out now while you can.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I yank my underwear off, finally freeing my straining cock. Was it music to your dick?
Yeah, it's still singing.
And before the sight of my erection can shock or alarm her. Why would it do that? Is it shaped weird?
I guess she's never seen a dick before, is the implication.
Why would it...
I don't know, man. Maybe,
is there a little face drawn on it?
Maybe it's literally shaped like a python. Maybe it's actually got teeth. I don't know. I don't care anymore. I just want to die.
Is it the weird dream dick from Romeo and Juliet?
I don't... We gotta keep moving, man. We gotta get through this.
Okay. I lean over and kiss her. Really kiss her, pouring all my want and need into her first fully naked kiss. She responds, her lips greedy, kissing me back. I caress her waist, and my hand slides down to her hip, pulling her soft, sweet body against me. With my knee, I ease her legs apart. Her body rises to meet mine as her hands grasp my head once more. All the grasping of the heads. The sexiest part of the body. The head. Oh, me, oh my. Okay. Her body, tasting her skin, I skim my lips down her throat to her gold cross. I twirl it with my tongue, enjoying the taste.
Don't lick Jesus, you sick fuck! You've already molested SpongeBob SquarePants. Leave the Messiah out of your fucking sexcapades. I am at best agnostic, but even I am offended. Don't suck Jesus' cross. That's just nasty.
As the Christian here, it wasn't even just the fact that the weirdness of licking a cross, from the religious perspective, but just the fact of like, oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna lick this piece of jewelry on you as opposed to any part of your body.
Why? Yeah, just take a second to suck her cross. What is happening? What alternate universe have I entered where this is in a book?
It's music to his dick.
Okay. We gotta do this.
While my hand moves once more to capture her perfect, shapely breast. She moans when my thumb brushes over her nipple, and it rises to a sweet bud beneath my touch. My lips follow, kissing and tugging gently.
They already established that she had like hard nipples, so what, they're just deflating and inflating constantly like she's a bouncy castle.
I guess. That's you paint a picture, Tom. Ozachi whines, tightening her fingers in my hair. I don't stop. Restless and eager, my mouth moves from one nipple to the other, tugging, licking, kissing, ellipses, sucking for some reason. Why is there ellipses there? What is the point? There's not even a space separating the two. What? Why? She squirms and whimpers beneath me, and my hand travels south to my ultimate goal. Alessia stills as my fingers brush over her sex, her breathing broken and rapid. Just have sex already! Tab A into slot B already!
Like, I get foreplay, I do, but like, she's just micro-explaining every last thing. It's torturous.
Just a clip of Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged shouting, "Just fuck already!"
Let's not bring Martin into this too. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Yes, she's wet still. Why would she not still be wet?
Because it's been like 35 minutes since he last touched her, I guess.
I guess. My thumb finds the ultimate prize, and I circle her clitoris again and again, and I gradually ease one finger inside her once more. See, this is how you... Bad sex joke here. This is how you know this was written by a woman. She remembers the clitoris exists.
So I just realised how inappropriate it is for me to touch my cats during all this. But yeah, no, that's a good point.
You are bad. You're a bad person. Her hands stray over from my head, stroking my back, and then she runs her fingernails over my shoulders and digs in. But I persist, moving my finger in and out, building the rhythm while my thumb grazes and circles her clitoris over and over. Her hips are flexing in that age-old beat.
I'm sorry?
I think I get... The idea is the rhythm of sex, I think, but still... And her legs stiffen beneath me. She's close, abandoning her breasts. I kiss her mouth and tug her lower lip with my teeth. She clenches her fists against my shoulders as her head rolls back. Alessia, I whisper as she cries out, her orgasm ripping through her. I hold her close as her body quivers with aftershock. It's not an aftershock, it is the shock. It is the quake.
So wait, so is he... I thought he said he had to wait before doing anything. I don't know.
Like she just had another orgasm from him fingering her.
Yeah. So like the last time he did that,
she calls it aftershocks.
Yeah.
Aftershocks would be like her body's really sensitive after the orgasm. She's still in the middle of the orgasm. It is the current shock.
It is the current shock, but also like we established that he believes that after a woman orgasm, she needs to wait a bit before they do anything else. So now he's gonna reset the clock?
I guess. And then I kneel between her legs. She opens dark eyes that gaze up at me and if you're kneeling between... Okay, she's kneeling between...
She's
kneel between her
lying
legs.
down.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking his face was there. Never mind. This is my fault. It's been a long session here.
Space is warped and time is bendable. Trust me. It's...
Okay. Reaching for a condom, trying to keep my body in check, I whisper, "Are you ready? It'll be quick." Might as...
I also... I get that there's a punchline here, but also... Are you ready, kids? Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I know, Wisp, right?
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on. It'll be quick. Might as well be truthful. Wow, dude. Your confidence just suddenly dropped like a rock. I'm sure he meant like just the pain of the first, whatever. But that line.
He knows he's going to be a two-pump chump, so.
Yup. I reach for her chin. Tell me. Yes, she breathes. Thank fuck. Okay, I rip the pack. Don't open the condom with your teeth, you frickin' idiot. You probably tore it open with your teeth when you did that. Also, ew, taste. And for a horrible moment, I think I'm gonna come here. Your words a second ago, man, not mine. Fuck. I bring my cock under control and cover her body with mine. He's not even putting it in her, he's just kind of laying on her. Was it good for you, too? She closes her eyes and tenses beneath me. Hey, I whisper, and kiss her eyelids in turn.
That's weird.
Okay, her arms circle my neck and she whimpers. Alessia. Her lips find mine and she kisses me hungrily. Oh, is it hungrishly? Feverishly, desperately, and I can hold off no more. Slowly. Yeah, you're telling me. Slowly, I sink into her.
It's only been 7 pages.
Only been 2.5 frickin' hours.
So much face touching.
Oh, good God. Tight, wet heaven.
I will point out these are words separated with periods. In the book. It is, oh, full stop, good, wet, full stop, heaven, full stop. Like,
She
good
cries
God,
out.
heaven, all separate sentences. Sorry.
She cries out and I still. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I rasp as I let her adjust to my intrusion. Words mean things, you know. Yes, she breathes after a beat. Oh God, thank God we're almost done. I'm not sure whether or not to believe her, but I take her at her word and begin to move into her once, twice, thrice, again and again. I rock against. You took this goddamn long to get to the sex,
But
and it's just.
Why
once,
is he counting?
twice.
Like, why is he counting everything like he's on Sesame Street?
Don't come. I want. Sorry. Don't come. If you're trying to get the desperation, no periods. In fact, no spaces. Just have it continuous.
Yes. That's not. This isn't how
I want to
sentences
prolong
work.
this forever. Trust me, you have. She groans, and her hips begin to move in a fitful, fledgling counterpoint. Yes, move with me, beautiful. Things you can say about moving into an apartment, but not about sex.
He said this out loud. This isn't internal. Like, everything up until this point's been internal, but now he's actually said, yes, move with me, beautiful.
Move with me. I encourage her as her short, breathy gasps of pleasure spur me on. Please, she whispers, begging for more, and I willingly oblige. Sweat beads on my back as my body fights my restraint. I push and push until finally she stiffens beneath me and her fingernails dig into my flesh. I move once, twice, a third time, and she screams as she lets go, her cry and her climax my undoing. I come forcefully, loudly, and calling out her name. Chapter over!
That, I think, reduced my lifespan considerably. I am sorry I dragged you into that.
I need roll on the cover. Okay. Technically, he didn't put the condom on. I rip the packet with my teeth and roll on. Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought it said roll out the condom. Never mind.
Okay.
He did put it. Never mind. He did put it on. I misread that. I thought it said roll out the condom. So it's like he like put the condom ready, but he didn't describe actually putting it on.
I mean, it's also a really terrible way of putting the condom on. That's gonna air pack. Anyway, yeah, but okay, good. He put the condom on.
Chapter 14, like 10 frickin' pages of foreplay and fingering, the actual sex, less than a page.
So I'm just throwing things off my desk in rage.
Gotta describe every finger sliding across the contours of the face, running under her chin, into the ear, nibbling at that, but actual, like, screwing once, twice, thrice.
That doesn't involve face touching, so it doesn't matter to E.L. James in this context. It's all about that face, no trouble.
So in conclusion, I don't think Brothel Dad did a good job explaining sex.
Clearly not. No, I mean, within universe, they seem to have enjoyed it. I mean, she has no point of reference, because she was of the aversion persuasion before the start of this.
Yep.
But, oh god, I'm so tired now. It just takes so much mental energy to not lose my goddamn mind. Right, well, that was chapter...
Was it good for you too, Dom?
That was parts of chapter 13 and chapter 14, everybody.
Criminy in a handbasket.
Yeah. If you have enjoyed Linkara's narration of the most awkward, inconsistent time and space bending sex scene imaginable, be sure to check out his channel. He is the internet's premier comic book reviewer. He has 10 plus years experience dissecting comic books, and he has many wisdoms
Didn't have
to
to
share.
ever read out a sex scene before quite like that, but so don't expect that. Mostly I talk about Power Rangers and comic books.
Yeah, it's super wholesome. It's really nice. Why, if you need some aftercare, perhaps this would be a good thing. I shall throw some links, some cards, and some links in the description. All these wonderful things that you can
I wouldn't
run
necessarily
from
call
here.
my content wholesome either, but still.
Yeah. And yes, if you have donated, thank you so much. I don't know if I'm pointing the right way towards which side of the screen the donation bar will be on, but like if you have, thank you so much. If you would like to, please go ahead. It goes to a very good cause. And yeah, I will maybe see you next time if I ever recover from this. Thanks.
I don't know if doing that voice was a good decision or a bad one.
Well, you're stuck with it all the way through, and I got to give you props for that. You want to say goodbye to the beautiful watchers?
You're all beautiful people. This is not a beautiful book.
This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful
This is not
book.
my beautiful wife. And I gotta ask myself, how did I get here?
I don't know anymore.
Letting the days go by.